Hello, everyone. So, today's vlog will be about my weekend and the Real Housewives and how those merge. So, for anyone who knows me, knows that I am obsessed with the Real Housewives. Obsessed. I don't discriminate. I'll watch them all. Even if it's a bad season, I'm still stay faithful because I know that it's going to get better. Religious watcher. Love them all. So, this weekend, I went to Atlanta for my stepdaughter's birthday. On our way to Atlanta, I must have suffered a stroke. That is really all that I can chalk this up to. Is we're driving, and my husband, he eggs me on with my craziness. We're driving, and he's like, Kristen, do you know where the Real Housewives of Atlanta live at? And immediately, I cannot believe that I did not look this up before then. I cannot believe that my husband is reminding me that I need to stalk some of my favorite people while I'm in Atlanta. Okay, so I spend the next few minutes thinking, who do I want to see? Like, whose house do I want to go to? So I think, I feel like we need to go at least see Chateau Charest, and we're going to see Moore Manor because they are right beside each other. Okay, so I spent several minutes looking for Kenya's address. You can't find it. You can't find it on the internet. So I'm like, I'm gonna find Chateau Charest's address online. I find it. I tell my husband, I'm like, oh, here's where Charest lives. Come to find out, it's only like 10 minutes from where our hotel is. So it's on the way, per se. Okay, so we have been by other celebrities' houses when we were out in California back in July, and they're gated. You can't get in, they're gated. You can't even see in. So I'm thinking, okay, this is probably a gated community, but let's just drive by, check it out, see what's going on. So we drive by, we pull up into the subdivision, it's not gated. So free access, we're now driving by. Then, oh my God, I see Chateau Charest, her house first. Amazing, impeccable. Here's her address. I'm probably going to get arrested for stalking at this point. But her address is 5210 Lake Forest Drive. That is in Atlanta, Georgia. It's not really in Atlanta. It's like Alberetta. I think that's where it is. Alberetta, Georgia. But yeah, if you just punch that in, you will get there. Okay. Fabulous. 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 So, her house, it kind of sits like at a fork. So you see her house and then it's kind of like a fork. And you're like, which one of these roads is going to take me to Moore Manor? So we go up these other roads, and I'm not saying it because I'm like, on the show, it's portrayed that it's going to be down in a ditch somewhere. So my husband's driving, I'm looking down in the ditch for this house, I don't see it. Okay, so if when you go see Chateau Charest's house, you also want to see Moore Manor, you take the road right beside of Chateau Charest, that fork that literally goes by the side of her house. That will take you to Moore Manor. And then Moore Manor just kind of sits down in the hill, like down over the hill from that. So I will say, and my husband did point this out, that Moore Manor looked impeccable, looks fabulous. I can confirm that her outside looks 100% presentable, fabulous. There was no broken glass, so I'm assuming that Matt hasn't been there. That's what my husband said. It looked great. So we're leaving that road and we're coming back up on Chateau Charest. So as we're sitting there, you see, like, I think it was 2 Mercedes that had pulled in her driveway. So I'm like, do not stop the car. Do not move. They could be having like a Real Housewife party here. I need to investigate and see who's getting out of this. Because I've warned my husband, because I love Phaedra. I'm like, if Phaedra is one of these people, I'm getting out of the car. I'm going to walk in. I'm getting out of the car. So, the 2 cars go in. Her gate's opened. I'm trying to convince my husband to drive us in there. He doesn't want to catch a crime, so he refuses. I don't understand that. So, as we're driving past the house to stalk to see who this is, because I'm committed that I'm going to jump out if it's Phaedra. I've already decided this. I'm jumping out of the car. As we drive by, Sheree comes out of her house. It is actually her son, and I want to say maybe probably her daughter, who looked like they've been to the grocery store, and she came out to help them carrying groceries. So I can't get, because I've already taken pictures of Chateau Sheree. Again, I'm trying to think about how I'm going to jump out of this car, if it's Phaedra, so I don't really have my phone out to take a picture. So I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to turn around. I have to go back and get a picture of Sheree because she's just standing outside, just like in a normal neighborhood. So, anyway, my driver is a little slow with getting us turned around. So, anyway, when we go back, Sheree's gone. She's back in the house, back in Chateau Sheree. Still fabulous. I'm still glad I caught a glimpse of her. I'm just kind of upset I didn't capture it on my phone. So, at the end of this video, I'll post pictures of her house and Moore Manor. So, fast forward to the next day, we're getting ready to leave. I'm also obsessed with Kim Zolciak. I watched her on Atlanta Housewives. I watched her on Don't Be Tardy. So I looked her address up again, very easy to find, popped right up. And it is like 15 minutes, I think, from where my hotel is to her house. And we have like an hour before this place that we're going to opens. So we decided we're going to go to Kim Zolciak's house. But I had read online that it was a gated community. So we go and we start down this road, and it's just like driving through my subdivision. There's houses, no gate. I mean, one of them had a gate, but it was wide open. So my husband starts questioning me if where she lives at is in a gated community. I'm like, I don't know, like where we're driving it does not lead me to believe that is going to be this fabulous gated community around here. So I'm like super excited after driving down the neighborhood, and I think that we're going to gain access, and I'm probably going to like spot her and her chef outside, and it's just going to be great in my mind. So we're driving, and I kid you not, all of a sudden you're driving just like you would in my subdivision, anybody's subdivision, normal houses, and then all of a sudden you come to, and it is on both sides of the road, and I'll post a picture of this after Moore Manor so you can see what I'm talking about at the end of this video. The most unbelievable security setup that I've ever seen. Now, mind you, I've tried to go to the Kardashians' house in Calabasas. The security there is minute compared to what's going on in this subdivision. I have no idea who else is living in there, but I imagine it to be a lot of famous rich people who are living there. Because even the Kardashians just had like the one little security guard. These people, I kid you not, on both sides of the road was like 3 separate entrances that each had like the little thing that comes down the little gate. And at that gate was an armed guard who was not going to let you through. There was just no hope of getting in there. But it gives you the false sense driving there that you're going to obtain access and you can just drive through there like you could at Chateau Sheree and Moore Manor. You can't. You can't. You get that high as you're driving through, you're like, I'm going to get in, I'm going to get in. And then bam, in the middle of the country. That's what it is. It's just like country life. All of a sudden, there's armed guards at all these entrances and you're not getting in. It was crazy. Like I said, the security there has nothing on the security that was posted up in Calabasas when we tried to bust in the Kardashians' neighborhood a few months back. But I will post a picture of it on Facebook right after this video so you can see what it looks like. If you have any questions, let me know. Comment below. Thanks.